And we're live. Yes, we are. We're live. Hey, everybody. My name is Logan. Hope you're having a good day. Today, we're playing Snowrunner again. As always, don't forget to subscribe and all that other stuff, too. It helps the channel out a lot. So make sure you subscribe, like, all the other stuff. And without further ado, we'll get right into it. So what I've already done, let me just record locally here. Hold on. What I've already done is I have already I cheated a little bit between sessions. I brought the Western Star up here and I loaded one of the sets of barrels I needed to retrieve into it. So we're going to start off a little light just by taking care of these fuel barrels here, and we'll bring them back. A little bit of a light warm-up today. I do have some stream improvements. I have counters here for times stuck and times flipped. And I have buttons on my stream deck here that I can use to manipulate these. So I will be updating those and bringing those up periodically. So the people asked, as in like 2 people, asked for stuck counters and flip counters, and I have added them. So very excited to be using those. And let's get into the trucking. Big ups, I think it was Effective that told me to widen the FOV a little bit, and it does help. Having a wider FOV definitely does help. I can see my truck, I can manage the terrain a little bit more easily, and I can still zoom in if needs be. So that's very nice. Oh, and you know what I forgot to add? I did set up a command. ! Honk. Which should, there we go. Which would honk a horn. So I'm going to say, I'm going to pin this actually. Honk if you are here. I should have done this before the stream. Apologies. And then I just honked myself, and then what I will do is I'll pin this just so people know. Okay, I pinned that. Wonderful. Oh, guy with 2 names is here. He's gonna honk. I think I have it on a cooldown, and I might have messed up the cooldown. Guy with 2 names. Sorry, but thank you for honking. It should be on. I think it's like a 1 or 2 minute cooldown for everybody but me. I don't know. I'm new to all this these streamer bot command stuff. And I don't think this truck can crawl through here. Is this the trail? Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, it is the trail. Can I get past this in any sort of meaningful way? No. I'm gonna have to try and crawl it. Holy crap! Okay, I've winched there for safety. And I've already flipped. So I gotta add 1 to the flip counter. Hold on. So I've flipped precisely once already. So big ups, I guess, for flipping, but it's okay. It's okay. We learn. What I'll probably do is I'll probably recover the Fleet Star, because the Pacific is not going to get up here to rescue the Fleet Star. There's no way. But I've already flipped once. So there's that counter ticking up. What I'll do is I'll recover back to the garage, and I'll bring the Pacific around. Forza will be played in an hour. Oh, big ups for setting that up. This truck driving stream is probably going to be about 2 hours, and then I have to go hop off and do some other stuff. But I'm glad that you dudes are playing. I'll probably hang with you guys next week. I gotta work independently and get my wristband. That's my problem. I'm holding everybody back. I gotta get that wristband. So where am I going with this? I'm gonna take it this way. Thanks for the invite, guy with 2 names. I'm gonna take it this way, that way, down there, up and across. Up and across. Actually, no, that's not as safe, is it? No, that's the only way. And actually, what I should be doing... Hold on. Most expedient but bumpiest route is here. And then I'm going to go here. Here. Down. If I make it down here, I am golden. And then I'm here, 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 and then up this trail, I'll probably have to reverse down. Holy crap. I flipped. It is kind of Oregon Trail-esque, but I only anticipate this stream to be about 2 hours, and then I gotta go hop off and do something else. My girlfriend is going out for a little while. She's meeting one of her friends for a brunch-style situation, and then her and I are going to be doing some stuff later today. So I figured, well, I have a little bit of downtime with no real chores and whatnot to do. I figured I would drive some trucks, and then I'll probably play Forza privately a little later today. But I did add counters. People yesterday were asking for flip and stuck counters because I flipped. I flipped a lot yesterday. I flipped a ton. I flipped like, I don't know, 5-6 times yesterday. It was comical. So every stream I'm going to have flip and stuck counters. And I do have a voice command. Let's see if it works. Oh, the honk worked. Yeah, see? You got past the cooldown. Okay, so I learned something. So I, as the channel owner, can honk as much times as I want, but my honk counts towards the cooldown. Thank you for honking. And I'm trying to set up... I'm having trouble with filters. I don't have them sounding the way I want them to. But I want to make a radio command that makes it sound like I'm talking through a CB radio. I was messing around with it last night, and like audio perfectionism kicked in. And since I can't get the filters, thank you for testing it. Because I was obsessively testing stuff like last night, but you never know how it's going to work until real people get their hands on it. I never put that much effort into StreamerBot until now, until like right now. I also have voice commands. Let's see if this works. My truck got stuck. The truck got stuck. There we go. So when I say the truck got stuck, a little bit should play. I think that's on a light cooldown. And then ready for this one? The rescue truck got stuck. Okay, these voice commands I may need to think through. The rescue truck got stuck. Nope, voice command's not always working. That's okay. Work in progress. Work in progress. We'll get there. Let's try again. The truck got stuck. I don't know, man. I might have them on some kind of... But you heard it. It came through. So I'm working on commands. I'm working on other stuff. I'm trying to make these streams a little bit more interactive. I got another one. Let's see. Rev it up. No, not working. I don't know what's going on in my voice commands. My StreamerBot might not always be listening to me. I need to figure out how the listening stuff works. But I gotta test this stuff. I'm just happy that some of it works. It's cool. I see why ALT has so much fun with his StreamerBot stuff, because his stuff is insane. He has, like... he has an incredibly complex web of streamer bot commands that basically runs his entire, like I feel like he probably has all of his stuff sort of ran through streamer bot at this point. It's wild how many scenes he must have. All right, I just need this one barrel of fuel. Well, actually, no. Technically, we need to get 2. I thought I was being smart by running up here before the stream and preparing. Yeah, there's probably I need to check the trigger structure on that one. There's probably a cooldown in there somewhere that I'm overlooking, because I shouldn't have cooldowns for anything that I activate. So I'm very new to StreamerBot. I've used it very, very basically up until now. And it was only like yesterday I took about an hour kind of messing around with commands. There's some fun stuff. Thank you for testing the honk command. Oh, you're just going to be honking constantly, aren't you? You are. You're just going to be honking constantly. Am I going to flip? I'm probably going to flip. Yep. Nope. Oh, I crawled that. Look at that. Amazing. Am I on the trail? How is this a trail? I mean, it is technically a trail, but holy shit. I just gotta crawl over this rock. That's all I gotta do. I could come back here in the bandit and get it. The honk is just the first step. I'm gonna make so many cool commands for these streams. I think back to like the hundreds of Hitman streams I did. I could have had some cool stuff with the Hitman streams, but now that I'm comfortable with StreamerBot, I can use it for stuff in like other games. You can have a lot of fun. I know Doomer Ziggy has cool walk-ons that he does. I want to start doing walk-on stuff. Like you'd probably get a walk-on. You would definitely get a walk-on at this point. I don't see why you wouldn't get a walk-on. Okay, this is going to be a bad spot to crane this out of. I am already tipping massively. What I should do is I should park with my back wheels up the hill. Put the brakes on. Put the anchor. Okay, so the crane does extend that far. Okay. I gotta flip this over. There we go. Now the physics will play. I'm letting the body of the truck kind of stabilize itself. Okay. I think I have basically... So I've rescued this cargo. Will it pack in this state? I think it will. Yes! Okay. Got it. Got it. Get it. Now where's my last piece? There was another oil barrel. Somewhere. I don't want to restart. I know I saw the other oil barrel. It was like It was like down here somewhere or something. I don't know. I could drop this one off. I hope I don't have to restart. Although if I do have to restart, it'll be a good lesson. I may have to restart. Crud. Because I don't see him. Because I thought it was like down here or... Let me try something here. Yeah, it just says to deliver that one back, and it says 2 of 4, so I'm missing 1. Unless the other one is missing. I may have to just restart it. Yeah. Where's the task giver for threatening accident? There. Yeah, the fuel station. I'll restart it. Because I think I glitched my game and I lost track of where those fuel barrels were, so I'll go restart it. And then like a real man, I'll see if I can do it all in one go. I think I can do it. With what I've learned, I may take the Fleet Star for some of them and then the Bandit for others. The Bandit is great for this task. But I'm just gonna restart to get that thing in a state where it goes. Oh, it's that way. I'm losing my sense of direction already. Come on now. We are going 28 miles an hour. Hell yes. Wait, it's not that. What the hell? I messed up my pathing. Not a great start, but we'll get there. So it's down the track and to the left is where it is. We're gonna drift. Yeah! Sick drift. These tires are a little too grippy for drifting. We're going on an adventure. I was taking that stretch too fast. I deserved that damage. I did not leave myself enough space for the turn. I gotta learn to turn better. I'll get there. I'll get there. Where was threatening accident? Did I go to the wrong place? Hold on, where's the task giver? Oh, the task giver's there? I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna recover back. I am all out of sorts here. Yeah, so the task giver's there, so I want to go here, 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 and here. That's the task giver. I'm such an idiot. What a waste of time. It's okay. It's okay. New tax sim update? Oh boy. I might have to stream some of that sometime this week. Or even just play for funsies. Cuz I saw trailers for it a few days ago and it looked awesome. New weapons, new suits, all the Hitman type stuff that I like. It seems very fun. Tax Sim is kind of the most elemental part of that game because it gets you right in the combat, right in the challenges. It's like the straight dope of that game, basically. All of the more compelling gameplay elements are just right there for you. Okay, so I'm going to restart this contract and just going to do it. I'll probably take the bandit for the stuff on the trails. And then I'll take this truck for the stuff down below. I know what to look out for now. Okay, so threatening accidents. Okay, yeah, so the barrels are back where they should be. So I'll head down and grab this one. I'll head up this track. Go down. Yeah. This one's a good one to grab first. And then if I can grab that one, I can head up this track. Turn around, make my way safely down here, safely. Go here, here, and here. And then up, back, back. We'll see how I do. I'm probably gonna flip again. I am probably going to flip again. But that's part of the game. Right, I'm going to stick it on low here. I need control. This turn is actually one of the hardest in the game to get right. Very easy to flip. Here we go. Let the truck settle. Yeah! Masterfully done. If I do say so myself. Masterfully done. Okay. Winch it up. Hell yeah, brother. No, other way. Other way. Oh, you asshole. These crane controls are so finicky. All right, now swing around. I'm going to release it and back up. That's probably better. I can do reverse, diff lock. I've got nothing in reverse. Huh. Can I do reverse low? No. I'm stuck. Alright, what can I winch to from back here? Alright, my wheels are out. Deploy anchor. Oh yeah, this is a much more stable position. This is gonna be tippy as fuck. There we go. That's what I needed. Pack it down. Restore crane. Reverse with diff lock. Alright, I'm stuck again. No worries. And I'm out. Good recovery, good recovery. That could have gone bad. There's a way on the stones I can cross over there, I think, right? Yeah, there, on the stones. I'm gonna do that instead. Hell yes. Much safer way to cross than the mud. I'm learning. It is a bummer to have to basically do this task all the way over again. Thank you, guy with two names. It's a bummer because I did part of this already. Then I in the game lost track of the barrels, and then had to restart. But what are we doing? We're gonna go. Here, 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 here. Yeah, all the way up. We're gonna we're gonna squeeze down this trail. And damn it, I'm gonna make it down this trail. And then we're gonna go straight out. And if this truck needs rescuing, the Pacific P16 is right here. So that's good. If this truck gets stuck, I can rescue it with the Pacific. I do want to play Forza with you guys next week. I need to get my gold wristband, though. That's the thing. I'm an embarrassment. I'm an embarrassment by not having a gold wristband. I'm trying to think, what other commands should I do? Honk is obvious. I could do honk, I could do like engine brake, I could do, like, there's other fun commands to do, because engine brakes are like annoying as fuck. If you ever heard what a Jake brake sounds like, they're annoying as fuck. So if you guys wanted to troll me with engine brakes, I could definitely set that up. It basically turns the engine into an air compressor that slows down the wheels, and it's the loudest, most annoying rumble you've ever heard. It's like bum, 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 bum. It's so annoying. So I think I just answered my own question. I think my next command is probably going to be like exclamation point Jake or something for Jake brake. But I definitely want to do like a radio command once I get that sounding the way I want it to. It's hard to do that type of like filter adjustment through OBS with the OBS stock filters. The OBS stock filters for like voice gimmicks are not that great, and running your stuff through like a third-party app is the solution, but a lot of those suck. So as soon as I find a solution that like I can be happy with, I'll do that. I'll do the radio voice. Easy. Let's let the truck roll. Let the truck settle. No need to fight it. Much better ride down these trails than last time. Much, much better. How far are we from the? Not too. We're about halfway. If I can make it down to here, I'm golden. I'm golden. What I'll do is I'll get this. No. What I'll do is. What I will do is I will. Huh. I'm gonna overload this. I'm definitely gonna overload because I learned how to overload stuff yesterday. I'm not coming back down here a second time. I would rather overload than do that. But the question is, which trail can I safely go down overloaded? That's really the question. Probably... I'd probably want to go all the way over here. Yeah, I'd want to go all the way over here, go this way overloaded. Because if I get stuck over there, the Pacific can pull me out. Oh, I just thought of something. I have the truck stuck command on like a voice thing. I could just tie it to the same Stream Deck button that does that updates the counter. What am I doing? I like unnecessarily complicated things. As we tend to do when we're setting up stream gimmicks. Because I think with the counter solution I use, I can also tie a sound to the counter being updated. So I could just make that wave file associated with it. Alright, I got a winch forward. Okay, is this just a boulder? Is Is this just a boulder that I can't crawl? No, I can crawl it. I just didn't have enough momentum. Lame. Lame. Okay. We made it to the end of here. So I gotta crank a hard right. Alright, I gotta move quickly. I gotta move quickly in here. Very easy to get stuck. I may need the assistance of the P16 to pull me out. But I believe in myself. Yeah, we're fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Here, I'm going to release this down. And then back it up a bit. And we're going to do diff lock in reverse. Okay, we got nothing. Can I winch to anything? Or do I need the Pacific over here to pull me? No, I need the Pacific over here to pull me. So I'm going to try to get loaded then. Okay, cargo's packed. Do I have anything in reverse? Nope. I am stuck. So that's one more for stuck. The truck got stuck. The truck got stuck. Jeez Louise. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stop the engine here. We're going to pull it out with the Pacific. Okay. So... stopping the engine. Hop over to the Pacific P16. And the Pacific is just a short ride. Over to here. Let's remove all my markers. We're gonna try and just take it straight there. Pacific is a little low on fuel, but should work. So I've been stuck once, I've flipped once. That's why I kept it down here. I kept this truck down here, one, because it was very difficult to get down here. And because I figured that the Western Star would probably get stuck in the mud. The truck got stuck. No good, no good. Can I deforest these trees, or do they stop me? They stop me. This is gonna be tough. Yep. Got it. Skillfully done. Left. Left. Ain't stuck yet. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! And here's our friend. Here's our friend right up here. So I'll reverse the Pacific up. All right, Fleet Star's out, or Western Star's out. All right, where am I going now? Here, right here. Right here and then out. And I am gonna overload it. And if I get stuck again, the Pacific is here. Even if I flip, the Pacific can save us. There it is. Oh, thanks for honking, Effective. I appreciate it. I added counters per your guys' request yesterday, so I've already been flipped. I've already been stuck once, so. And I had to restart this task all over. But it's okay. I'll get there. And I am gonna overload in this case because I'm not coming down here again. Okay, that should be secure. I'm overloaded. Let's throw it in reverse. Oh, you know what? The anchor is, there we go. The anchor was messing me up. But look at me, I'm learning. I'm overloaded. Hell yes. You know what? I don't think I want to do this at night, so I'm going to wait till morning. There we go. Now I can cut the lights. Okay, best way up, probably here. Yeah, probably right here. Yeah. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking right here. Not great. But it's the way up. Oh wait, that's only 3. Well, I'll overload this one and then I'll come back for the last one. I need fuel. I'm gonna need fuel. Or wait, hold on. What's the best way to get to that one? Nah. I'll bring 3. I'll bring 3 back and then I'll come back for the last one. Best I can do for now. I don't want to push it. I'm going to need more fuel soon too. I need to fuel up. I gotta watch these boulders. These boulders are gonna flip me. I need to be especially careful now that I'm overloaded. Oh my gosh. I should do okay uphill. I'll put it into low regular. Low diff lock. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. This is not going to end well, is it? Am I just too fat? No, I can crawl this. I can totally crawl this. No, nope, I'm too fat. Unless I can winch myself over. No, I'm too fat. I need to find another way up. So first I need to turn around. Oh, oh no. Yep. Yep. So add 1 to the flip counter. That's another one. Yep. Oh my god. Oh hey Lefty. Big ups, dude. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave the cargo here. Thanks for honking. Thanks for honking. I appreciate you. I guess I'll restore the crane. Can I recover this? Do you wish to? Yeah. So the cargo should all drop there. Should all drop there. Did it? It did. So 3 barrels dropped down there. So I'll go back in the Bandit. I can go back in the Bandit. I can fish them out. That's forward progress. I don't know how well I could overload the Bandit, but let's see. Let's see here. Is the Bandit out? No, I gotta take the Bandit out. Where are you? All right, time to rescue the rescue here. Okay, so they're all here. Bandit should be able to go straight down this track. So the problem with that, Lefty, was that I was already overloading, so I was using the crane to hold down my overloaded cargo, and using the crane to overload in the way that I was doing also takes away your winch capabilities, so I didn't have a winch, so I could not save it with a winch. It was pretty messed up. But now I can take this little Bandit truck and start recovering the cargo, because 3 out of 4 should be right there. 3 out of 4 should be right there. So let's see if I can grab them. No, you cannot. You cannot operate the crane with the engine off. So no crane, no winch. No crane, no winch. Yeah, I guess the crane's power source is the engine at that point. Look at the way this Bandit crawls. Look at this. What a champion. What a champion. Oh. It fits through these little gaps here pretty well. I'm not going to be able to go this way back home though. But I'm more concerned with getting to the cargo quickly and then recovering. Yeah, you can install autonomous winches. That's totally a thing. They're unlocked at like a very high level. But you can install autonomous winches. You can install like autonomous heavy winches that just do everything. They never give up. I wish I could put a crane on the twin steer. I have done 0 Alaska. I might start doing some Alaska stuff today. Actually, I've done 0 Alaska, but I've heard that there's cool stuff in Alaska. I've heard that ice is fun to deal with. Breaking ice is fun to deal with. Okay, so here we are. Well, I didn't want that. Well, shit. Come on. Lift. Lift. There we go. The crane controls are so picky. Alaska's where the game shines. Yeah, Michigan is like for all intents and purposes the tutorial. From what I've heard, but I like it as a tutorial map. I think it's very good. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Oh, we got some shimmy. We got some shimmy. What am I doing? Release? Yes! Okay, we got it. We got it. On to the next one. We got it. We got it. I know. And this truck is so light. This truck is so light, man. I'm definitely not going back home the way I came down. There's no way. And I don't know if I can confidently overload this truck at all. I need to crane one of these cargoes in. It's gonna be you. That tree will hold us up. Don't worry. No, it won't. Here, I need to emergency winch. Here, I'm gonna winch this to that. Wait, why did it pull in the opposite direction? What the hell? Okay. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna add one that'll count towards the flips. That's 3 flips. That's so that's another one on the counter. Okay. All right, so I gotta think about this. The Pacific P16 is down there. It's got no trailer. It's got nothing. So what's my best bet here? My best bet, I believe, is still going to be the Western Star, actually. My best bet is going to be the Western Star. Bring it down here, take it along the coast, retrieve these, go back along the coast and up. That's my best bet. That's honestly my best bet for this. No, I wanted yeah, that's going to be my best bet. So we're going to go here. We're going to pretend like we're going to the dam. And we're going to cross over, or no. Actually, it's going to be risky, but we'll do it this way. I'll go here. And then I'll pick up... I'm not going to go this way, because it always fucks me up. I'm going to go the long way around this trail. Well, no. No, because if I go down that way, I'm just going to lose. Here, alright, here's what I'm thinking. Right now, the Western Star is unloaded. So if I can go this way, here. Because right now, my main concern is getting down this way. Send it down this trail. If I can get down this trail, I can go along these roads, pick this one up. Yeah. Yep. Pick that one up. Then go along this coastline. Pacific can rescue me if I get in trouble. Go up here, pick up these 3, overload, and then basically go back the way I came. Yeah. So I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna set that, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I've been trying to do this mission for this one task for like 2 straight streams. I might hop on over to Alaska after this. I think I'm ready. I got the trucks. I have chain tires. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? How hard could it be, man? But we'll start by doing this. If only I could get the twin steer down there. If I could get the twin steer down there. Oh, it's the same thing with chained and studded. Yeah, because I mean, I have those things unlocked, and I have chain tires on my on the Chevy pickup because for some reason that gives it a higher mud rating. So I've been using chain tires on the Chevy pickup for a bit now, and they work well. Chain tires on the Chevy pickup actually have a higher rating for it than mud do. Mud tires on the Chevy pickup are insane. It's like if you drive the Chevy pickup on highway with mud tires, it's like you're ice skating. It's crazy. All right, we're about to send it down. We're about to send it down, folks. I'm calling my shot. Let's go. Hey, that actually worked. That actually worked. Yes. That's great. You know what? I'm gonna put myself on low plus, just to keep me low and slow. Because these little trails are kind of just wide enough for my truck. Although I brought the P16 through here. That's how I got the P16 down where it is now. I do not know how I managed to get the P16 through here. But it went through here, man. It was crazy. Uh-oh. No. All right, hold on. Give me this. Now give me this. Oh my god, what a save. What a save. Nope. Oh my god, that was a good save followed by a... Yeah, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Okay. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this. I think I need to send a truck down here and have it cross this way. Yeah. Send a truck down here. Have it cross the other way. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I haven't tried yet. So this needs to be recovered. So recover that, and then yeah. Yeah, I need to send... Well, I've been trying to send a truck down here, but what I need to do is I should go all the way, instead of sending it down, I should go all the way to the end of the trail and then take the long way around. That's kind of what I'm overlooking here. So I should still take that trail, but go all the way to the end. And then take the long way. Because I'm taking impatient shortcuts, and those impatient shortcuts are costing me. Because if I go all the way to the end of the trail, I'll be on level ground where this lost bags task and where the service trailer is. And then I'm just going to take this all the way around. I'm going to see if I can grab this. And then I'm going to back up, and then I'm going to go back over, grab that, and then double back. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for honking, Deposit Maker. Big ups, dude. I hear you guys are going to be playing Forza soon. I'm probably going to hop off this soon because I'm going to have things to do. My girlfriend went to brunch with one of her friends. Well, by brunch, I mean Starbucks. Because they like to go to Starbucks and catch up just about every other Sunday, her and one of her girlfriends. And then afterwards, we were probably going to get some pool time in today. Because it is quite a nice day in these parts. But I hear you guys are playing Forza. I do have a Snowrunner problem. I know. I know. I need an intervention. I'm gonna be charging for truck rips before you know it. 50 honks for a truck rip. Let's go. I'm just, you know, I like the punishment. I like the punishment of Snowrunner. It is hitting those Hitman receptors. Those same, I messed up and I need to figure it out. We do. We gotta do jump space for sure. Myself and the Decepticon thought of you when we were playing jump space. We're like, Lefty would like this game, and we played with Len the Deranged a while back. So if we could get you, myself, Len, and Decepticon, that'd be awesome. Those dudes are so fun to play with. I went on stream with Len the other day. He's a cool guy. Yeah, it's so much more fun with more people because the difficulty ratchets up the more people you have, and your ship is just on fire. It's so much fun. Next weekend, let's try and find some jump space time. I think that would be very fun. Because Decepticon bought it, and Decepticon messaged me one day. He's like, "Have you played Jump Space?" I was like, "Yes, I played." Like when it was super early access, when it was like barely a game, I played like the early closed playtests. I managed to get in. I loved it. The reason why I got in on the early playtest was someone I was talking to described it as Sea of Thieves in space, because that's essentially what it is. And I loved Sea of Thieves for a while. I played Sea of Thieves for a while. Oh yeah, I've seen those streams, the Pasta Maker. I've been yeah, it is basically Sea of Thieves crossed with FTL without the PvP element. It's like pure PvE. But it reminds me so much of Sea of Thieves because you're you know, putting out fires on your ships, which is basically the equivalent of like plugging leaks and bailing it out. You're rerouting power. Thank you for honking, Chio. Thank you. Oh, Chio, I maybe the command will work, maybe not. Let's see. My truck got stuck. Or was it the truck got stuck? No, it's not playing. Here, I'll play it. I'll play it manually. Hold on, Chio. You recommended a song, and I got the song. The commands aren't working for it, so I'll have to like restructure it. But it was this. There we go. You recommended that Corb Lund song. I listened to it. I was like, yeah, this would be great for the streams. But it's not playing when I hit the commands though. I've gotten stuck once and I've flipped a few times. Don't I dare flip again? Yeah. You did. You recommended that song by Corb Lund, and it's awesome. Deposit Maker, I don't care about content ID. I care about fun. Fun is my main priority. Even like I don't stream or post on Taken L's much. I might do like one stream a month over there, but it almost always gets demonetized and claimed. And like I don't care. I just want to have fun. I would rather have fun. If me showing clips of Fargo and The Pit make the stream more fun, I'm gonna show clips of Fargo and The Pit that get shit demonetized. I don't care. I really don't care. Money is not my priority. That's the great thing about having a job and also streaming. Like I don't need money. A few dollars here or there is nice, but it's not core to the experience. Yeah, Lefty knows what's up. I should be going la 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 la. Content ID. Content ID. There's that Content ID clip that DSP says where he says it like so marble-mouthed it almost sounds like another language. It's so funny. He's like, oh no, Content ID. Content ID. I should put that on a button. That'd be fun to put on a button. Oh damn. My driving is suspect, as you guys have seen. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get stuck crossing this peninsula. I'm gonna put it in diff, and let's go. All right, H, yes. That high gear does zip you through stuff if you've got the momentum. All right, have fun with your Forza. Have fun with your Forza. I'll be swimming this afternoon. After this stream, we're going swimming. We're gonna blow up the inflatable rafts and float around in the pool. It's gonna be a good time. Have fun with your Forza. I'll play with you guys next week probably. I need to get my gold wristband. Once I get my gold wristband, I'll hang with you guys. And Lefty, I want to find time with you and Decepticon and Len if we can get all three of us together to play Jump Space, because Jump Space with 3 to 4 people is godlike game. Yeah, Lefty, those like Steam comments discussions, the dissection videos are very funny. You've tapped into like a legitimately good angle on a lot of that stuff, because people are just nuts the way they talk about stuff coming out. Have you done one for Campaign Evolved yet? I bet that comment section is very good, because I've been reading both positive and negative reception of that game, and people are just unhinged. I personally, if you want my opinion, I don't like what I've seen. I think they change in too much. I think at a certain point they're like, that campaign is very precious to me, and I think they're adding too much stuff that wasn't originally there, and that's kind of a problem for me. But you're gonna get triggered enough to make one? I hope so. Those comment section videos are very funny. I'm gonna at least go for this one. Can I get there from here? Yeah, I can. I can get there from here. I'm gonna at least go for this one to get them kind of all in one place. Because then if I can drag these barrels over there, at least I can consolidate them and then figure out a way to get them up. There's a they changed the legendary ending with Sergeant Johnson. They changed that in a pretty egregious way. I don't know if you've seen it, but there are clips going around. Because that original legendary ending was iconic and very funny. They changed so much. And you know, I'm also whoa. The game glitched. I'm also currently playing Assassin's Creed Resynced, which is a like from the ground up style remake remaster. So it sounds kind of hypocritical for me to be judging Halo so harshly, but they really didn't change much about Assassin's Creed Black Flag with Resynced. They made it prettier, they added a few new missions, but fundamentally, it's still the same game. In fact, it's a better, tighter, more cohesive experience. Everything they changed in Assassin's Creed Resynced tangibly adds something, in my opinion, and makes the game better. From what I've seen, and again, I haven't played it. It looks like you have. Have you been playing Halo Campaign Evolved? I thought I saw a stream of yours, and you were in there. You were shooting elites with a plasma pistol. I thought that was you. I saw a stream for a couple minutes. I was lurking, and I saw you playing. I was like, oh, he's playing this. I'll sit for a minute. It looks gorgeous. I'll give it that. Gorgeous looking thing. I don't particularly care for a lot of the other changes they've made. Am I stuck? Am I caught on the spruce? Kinda. I kinda was. That was close. That was very close. We were close to another flip. We were very close to another flip. I'm trying to find a safe place to turn around. That's all I want. And I think that place is going to be here. Okay, so I need to go here, 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 here for the retrieval. I'll start with that. Yeah, it's impossible to get past. And, you know, because I've been DM, because Mr. Merch of the Misery Merchants is a, like, huge Halo guy. He's very similar to us. And, he and I have been kind of lamenting it and DMing back and forth the past few days about it. And a lot of the changes they've made seem to be, like, wholly unnecessary. Like, to the point where they're not enhancements, you know? Like, if you're gonna change something, you'd want it to enhance the thing that came before, and not well, for lack of a better term, not detract from it, you know? Slice right between these two trees. Oh, hell yeah. Did it. H. It's all right. We winching. We winching, boyos. We winching. We'll go back into regular four-wheel. Maybe that'll have enough power. Can I winch this backwards? Yes, I can. All right, what do we got in reverse? What do we got in reverse? Okay, we can move in reverse. Can we winch again? Yes, we can. We can winch again in reverse. I think I wish I knew what I was stuck on. Okay, that tree broke. Okay, I don't know what I was caught on, but I appear to be off of it. I'm going to try again. Is the Pacific on the other side of the track? It is. I'm going to bring the Pacific here to pull it. The Pacific can pull it over there. Yeah, there it is. I can practically see it from here. Oh, you know what? That counts as stuck. Hold on. Stuck +1. Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna put markers down. Yeah, 343's storytelling skills have always been very lacking. I mean, this sounds very trite, but like, Halo hasn't been the same after 3. We all know that. There's a reason why 3 is like so beloved, and everything that came after it is not. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, 343 has been given so many chances. They're just not a good fit. They never really have been. There are good stories to be told in Halo. They're not going to be the ones to do it. Okay, almost. There we go. I'm gonna pull it up here if I can. And then it's out. Out of the muck. These two trucks are kissing, basically. Alright, I'm gonna stop the engine. Change the truck. Alright, we're moving. We're moving again. Look at us. Turn on the high range. Turn on the high range, bust through. Hell yeah. Look at me. I'm burning almost 5 gallons a minute, but look at me. Yep, I got the lights. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so here's where they all dumped. I'm not gonna get. There's no way I'm gonna get up that way. No way. But I can at least retrieve them all and see about getting them back. I can see about retrieving them all, taking them up the coastline and going up that way. That's possible. Because those are the other 3. I might try to drag them down, not load them, but drag them, more so drag them down the hill to a spot where I can safely load them. There they are. All right, I'm gonna try to do it with this, with like just the regular winch. No. I can grab it with the crane style winch though. Huh? I'm not gonna load it, but drag it. I can't see. I can't see shit. I'm waiting till morning. Oh, is the anchor still down? Yes. That explains why I was dragging so much. This is not a stable place. I need to winch right now. I need to winch sideways right now. It's wrong. Okay. I'm gonna reverse back onto stable ground, and then see if I can load this one in. Okay, this is relatively stable. I think I have just enough reach to get this one, and then that'll be 2. So now I pull this back, put the crane up, flip it back, take it around. Oh, I'm going to try to overload. The issue is I need to, and I'm going to run out of fuel, so I'll probably have to bring a scout down here to refuel me. So I can release this, unpack, pack, restore that. Do I need 2 trips, Lefty? Yeah, probably. What I want to do though before I head back is I want to get these 2 barrels that are up the track down where I am now, because I'm never getting them out this way. Never getting them. My best hope is to go down the coastline and get everything out this way. That's gonna be the plan, is to go down the coastline and get everything out that way. I'm gonna try and at least drag these out. Drag these down. You can't standard winch these things? That's frustrating. So you have to use your crane. I'm gonna do the same thing. No heroics. There we go. And then can I... Okay, I can deactivate the anchor in this state. And then I just back up, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to... Then I activate... Now I want to pull it. Now I want to tighten it up. Flip it back over if it will. Okay, now I'm officially overloaded. And remember, I can diff lock in reverse if I do this. And I will have access to the winch in this configuration. So there's 3. And I want to go down the coastline in this direction. I can overload with 4, but I am gonna run out of fuel. What I want to do is, I actually want to go back into crane mode, grab this, and move it here. Move it there, go down, release that. Okay, so that one's gonna live there. Restore the crane. I want to go back up and grab the other one. Is what I'm gonna do now. Because if I can at least safely get all of the cargo off of this messed up trail here, then I can just worry about overloading to 4 and then bringing them down the coastline and up the safer way. Put the brakes on. Put my anchors down. Crane mode. And nothing fancy. I just want to drag it down. So I'm going to bring it close to me. Hold on. I do want to move this crane so it's more so like in front of me ish. Here, maybe if I give the winch some slack. No. Shit. Okay. Got it. Ah. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, this is so great. Okay. Oh, yes! Put the barrel on my nose. Next time. I think I'm good. I'm gonna put my anchors down, overload to 4, and then take it down the coastline, and see if I can drag it up there. Okay. Activate my anchor. Crane mode. I need this pallet to flip. It is flipping. Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna pull her forward. Yeah, because I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's necessarily safe to back up. So I'm gonna pull her forward. Forward on low diff lock. I've got trees to winch to, but I do have slight movement. So I'm going to take the movement I can get in these tires. There we go. What I need to do is this. These are not highway tires. These are off-roads, I think. Yeah, these are definitely off-roads. The tires are not necessarily performing to their best because this is a lot for this truck. All right. Yes. Okay. So now I can try to overload this to 4. I am going to need fuel. So I am gonna have to bring a truck down here to give me fuel. But let's load this bad boy up first. Let's load this bad boy up. Almost. Okay. I think this is as secure as we're going to get. So I want to activate anchor and see if I can move down the coastline. So I need to take her out of reverse. I'm going to try low plus. Yes. I'll probably go into regular low. Okay. So I need to get here. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is so satisfying. I love this. Yeah, I need to send like my Chevy truck down with fuel or something. Although I'm gonna get her as far as I can. We love this. Yeah, you guys love this. You asked me to overload trucks yesterday, and now I'm doing it. Where's the support? Oh, my fuel's in the red. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Okay, question. Can I still quick winch like this? I can, okay. Lower the crane. Okay. Oh, so is it the cargo that's shifting and that's what's... Okay. That's kind of as... This is kind of as low as it goes. Two big bills incoming. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Do you guys think I can make it up this trail? Is it possible? Probably not. No. Nope. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross this land bridge and I'm gonna go the long way. I'm gonna go this way, up this trail. That's more likely. You always say yes. Effective. You always say yes. But I'm gonna back her up right now, and we're gonna get fuel. We're gonna get fuel. I'm gonna bring the scout down here to refuel this. So let's stop the engine. Let's go to the garage. Where's my Chevy 1500? That's got fuel. Because I don't want to run out of fuel like up the trail on that tight turn. You know the one. I want to bring the Chevy down here and just fuel it up. Put on the extended roof pack. Yeah, I'll have to do that next time we're at the garage. But I need to fuel this. Drifting. Yeah. I love this little Chevy. It's a good little truck. It's one of my favorites. And I have the big engine in it with the Snowrunner gearbox. And it looks cool as shit with all like the toolboxes and the jerry cans and the wheels on it. Those aren't just tires, those are full wheel replacements. So that's really fun. We're drifting. Hell yeah. I don't want to run out of fuel on a bad spot of the trail. So I want to refuel my truck now versus later. That's my driving. I'm telling you, sometimes with some of the quote-unquote better tires, driving on road in this truck is like ice skates. But the chained and studded tires for this truck are better handling overall than the mud tires. And we're going so fast. Look, we're going 50. That's insane. 50 miles an hour, which in this game is like, that might as well be 100. Oh boy. All right. Here's the turn. Here's the turn that flips. See, I'm concerned about this. I'm very concerned about this with overloaded cargo. This turn right here. Although I suppose it's better uphill than down, to be honest. It's way more hazardous downhill. I also could just go straight up through there though. I might just take the truck straight up through there. That's how I got the Western Star out. If you watch my Western Star retrieval video, I basically just like floored it straight up. I didn't even take the trail, and I managed to have just enough power. Okay, refuel. Source is going to be... Okay, out of its way. Wait, how come I have no fuel? What the... Did I do that wrong? Oh, I filled up the CK by accident. Okay. Now I'm ready. I feel much more comfortable with 38 gallons. All right, let's go. Low plus diff lock. Probably want to go to low, actually. Oh, low is not enough power to move the wheels. It's got to be low plus. Here we go. Reposition the cargo, you say? Yeah, that's probably true. That last one is drooping off. Up, over. Oh, these crane controls are so picky. Like this? I don't know. I'm going. I'm going. It's time. I'm going. I can go straight up through here, can't I? Right here? Yeah, I totally can. Look. Watch me. No. Okay, closer, closer, closer. All right, I'll unpack the cargo. No, I actually think the cargo's already unpacked. Oh my god, okay. But, oh, that cargo like legit disappeared off the scanners. Wow. Or wait, no it didn't. But, okay, so, but here's how we get to it. It's totally gettable. It's totally gettable. I'll show you. I go here, 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 here. And then I think there is a little trail that leads right there. You'll see. You'll see. Oh yeah, add a flip. Thank you. Just added one. So we're up to 4 now. That's funny. It's gettable. It's totally gettable. I could also just bring a truck with one of those like large cranes and just whip it out of where it is, which is what I might do. I might just hoist it, completely hoist it. But I think it's gettable. I think it's totally gettable. Even if I have to come back with one of those bigger cranes. I can do it with this one. Okay. You've typically given good advice. Just about every error I've made is human error with bad driving. I went to all the trouble of refueling this truck just to flip over, by the way. Very fun. I had fun anyway. It's the it's the dev's fault. Saber Interactive screwed me. The game is glitched. No, that's one thing I appreciate about this game is that like if you really think about it, you can pinpoint all the mistakes, and like the mistakes are your mistakes basically. Oh, I see a way. I see a way. I see a way. I gotta cut through those spruces. There's a group of spruces to my now right. I see a way. It'll be easier. Once I get a safe way down there, it'll be easier. Not these guys, but like here-ish, right? Something like that. Yeah, I see it. I think I see it. Because all these are destructible. And then I cut right. Oh yeah, this is gettable. This is totally gettable. Nearly a flip, but this is salvageable. Yes! I need that tree. That's what I need. Another flip. That's totally gettable. I chose poorly writing down here. So I'll add another flip. That's 5. So I need to be here. Okay, so right where this driveway intersects, there's kind of like a safe-ish way down. So I'm gonna go here. Here. Oh, the bandit could probably do this, actually. Might come back in the bandit. Yeah, right where this driveway intersects, I kind of cut through here. The bandit could probably do it. But I'll try with this. I'll try with this. I'll try. Could you imagine if I was playing on hard mode? I'd be screwed. I'd have to start a new file if I was playing on hard mode. This would have cost me so much money. It would have been... I would not have been able to recover. Impossible. Completely impossible. Why am I in reverse? The truck just reversed for no reason. Oh, it was a weird physics thing. Oh, I have shrubs stuck to my radiator. And my truck was physicsing off of it. Okay. This is gonna be the one. Do you know what? I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna wait till morning. I don't want to be doing this at night. Okay. No, actually, this is not quite. I overshot it. That's not quite the way down. The way down is more like here. Between these, I think these are birch trees. It's kind of here. No, not quite. Here, maybe? Yeah. Right here, right between these. Yep. No, I've got to choose wisely going down. Oh, crud. I bottomed myself. Can I winch backwards onto anything? No. I can diff lock reverse, see if that does anything. Yep. Use that as a pendulum. Yeah, you're definitely not meant to be driving down here, but it can be done. That's two. Where did the other two end up? I wonder. Never mind that. That's only two. All right. Wait, are they just like not... Are they... No, that's only two. Did the other ones get lost? Did the other ones get lost because I recovered with them potentially in the cargo bed? Is that what happened? I think so. Unfortunately. Okay. Bandits took half. Yeah, likely. Likely. Oh, couldn't do it. Yeah, because I only see 2, unless there's more over the edge. Which I'm hoping so. If I fail this, time, I'm gonna go do something else. I'm not gonna spend an entire stream on this one retrieval mission. I'll probably do this offline, to be honest. Why is it not coming around? All right, I'm gonna restore it and start again. The crane controls get really weird. Having a 5 slot with the crane? You mean bring a semi trailer with a crane, and then just take it back the long way? Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Semi trailer or a flatbed. You know what? Yeah, I think the other 2 are gone. I think the other 2 containers are gone. I think the recovery screwed me up. I'm gonna see if I can peer over and see them, but I think they're gone. Yeah, the other 2 are gone. So here's an idea. So I'll recover this. Yeah, that's exactly what happened because I just replicated it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive this truck to the mission giver, restart it. I have a semi-trailer, or I have a flatbed. The ramped flatbed is that's 5, right? No, that's 4. Okay. I'll take the ramped flatbed with a crane and just do it that way. But I'm going to drive to the mission giver first and restart it. Then I'll recover back. Then I'll reconfigure. And then I'll take everything the long way. Essentially, I'll take the long way down here across here. I'll even bring the Pacific. 4 slot is overkill. You think I should just take a like this 2 slot bed and then a 2 slot flatbed or a 2 slot sideboard? Probably. Because I was thinking about having the Pacific do it and then have like this truck behind, but I think I just need to pick better routes and do it all in one go. I think I could hook up a 2 slot flatbed to this and do fine. If only the twin steer. If only the twin steer could have a crane. That would be insane. That would be completely insane. But I'll restart the task and then I think I just have to pick better routing. I'm trying to take too many shortcuts is my problem. And the shortcuts are what screw me over. So I'll do this plus a flatbed with a crane. All right. Restart this. Okay, so the barrels are on the board. Okay, the barrels are on the board again. They're back to their regular positions. I'm gonna recover this. And I'll pick up a 2-slot flatbed. And I'll, no, 2-slot sideboard, rather. And then I'll drag that. Yeah, ramped flatbed, way overkill. Yeah. Oh, installed trailers block. Okay. Wait, what? I can't. How come? I have totally hitched these to. I've totally done that before. So do you think I should just bring so do you think I should bring the semi? Is that what you're saying? Keep the crane but bring the semi? Okay. Okay. That's regular. So I want to customize. I want to take the sideboard bed off and then I'll put a saddle on it. That's a regular oh yeah, okay. Saddle low, regular trailer. Cause I have one over here. I have a sideboard semi over here I can use. Am I too far away? Nope. Can't cheese it. Can't cheese it that way. Okay, then back up in this direction. Straighten my wheel out. Okay, we're hooked up. I know, peak driving. I know. All right. So I've established a couple things. The best way down into this area is this trail right here. So go to this trail. The Pacific is gonna stay here. That's actually the perfect place for the Pacific to stay here. So I want to take this trail over here. Cross that, go there, 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 there. Okay. Semi driving time. Let's go. All of this in first person. I could try. I don't think you want that. I certainly don't. Oh shit, see? See how good my driving is if I don't mark markers? I was supposed to go here. I'll turn her around in the lot. That's fine. I was supposed to go here, here, past the fuel station. Here. Over here, over here. All the way to the end. Straightest path is what we were doing. And then here, and then I'm basically just going to cut past this dude's beach house. And then I'm going to hop out onto here. Set our sights on that one. I'll turn around in the lot and then redirect. Drive in neutral down there. I'll try. I will try. All right, here we go. I gotta make my turns nice and wide. All right, I'm in neutral. I mean, it does save on gas. That was almost another flip. Jeez. Yeah, the trailer did save it, actually. So you were right, the trailer does help with stability. The trailer absolutely helps with stability. Okay, here we go. That is kind of fun. Going downhill in neutral. That is fun. I like it. All right. That puddle sucked. But we're past it. This one's going to be terrible too. We'll probably have to winch out. I'm trying to avoid excess tire spin. No, that one was fine, actually. Now, I do have to be careful here. Because I have to turn wide to accommodate these corners, but not too wide, or else I'll be down there, you know? And this is always a fun part. Yeah, we're fine. some minor engine damage. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. I noticed you have to be diligent about diff lock with this gearbox, or else it will punish you. That's why I'm shifting so much. Okay, we're down. Just have to cross the river, grab the first one, get over here, grab the second one. Good lord. That's gonna be a chore. Can I go on the outside? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Now this is where we hit H. H! Yeah, let's go! H! Yes! That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Put it in H! Put it in P! That's right, yeah. Will this work? I made a command. I'll probably put it on a button. Rev it up! Oh, none of my voice commands are working. Fuck. I did like a Mad Max. I did the Mad Max sound at the very beginning where it goes like, boom, like the truck revs in sync with the music, but none of my voice commands are working right now. I gotta figure it out why. But I have like engine rev sounds that I did. It's a work in progress. Next time I stream, which will probably be, I don't know. I need to take a couple days break from this. I've been streaming entirely too much. But yeah, I need to I'll take a couple days break from this probably. This is probably where I put it in H, right? Yeah. Yeah, well, it was working last night. I did a secret test stream to myself last night, and it was all working pretty well. Actually, I'm gonna check one thing, make sure my streamer bot is listening, because streamer bot may not be listening for some reason. Hold on. Okay, it's listening, supposedly. And let's go into here. The truck got stuck. No, it's not working for some reason. I don't know why. Weird. I'll do it. I'll do it for next time. I'm not gonna get too caught up in it. We gotta just keep on trucking. Keep on moving. H. Yeah, H really does give you that burst of momentum when you're going straight. But if you get much resistance, your truck will hate you. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is going to be the run, guys. I think this is going to be the run. And this trailer does help with stability. It totally does. I mean, I'm dragging it, although I'm dragging it less than I would a hitch trailer. The good thing about semis is that with part of the bed being above the tires, it actually does gives you greater stability and greater traction in some cases. And then we gotta cross this little land bridge on the stones. And then crane it onto the semi. The game glitched. I don't think I really need to worry about, well, hold on. No, I should put down the anchor. I almost didn't put down the anchor. Oh, this is great. This is great. Thank you, Effective, for the idea of, like, just drag a semi-trailer down here. Pack this up. Okay, that's one. This is great. Okay. So we're facing this direction. Trouble is, I'm going to need to turn around. I'm actually better off trying to either turn around on a small turning circle here or reversing the trailer. Because is there anything else over there for me? No. No, not really. Yeah. I gotta back it up. I'm better off reversing it. And reversing a semi, actually, I prefer reversing semis over reversing hitch trailers. Uh-huh. 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 I got the trailer stuck. Oh, it's hitting a tree. Okay. That makes sense. At least that's explainable. So if I want the... Okay. Reverse, diff lock. Slice it. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Chio. I'm a professional. Don't worry about it. And then we'll go past the Pacific. We'll get this one. That was so fun. Hold on though. Is there? Yeah, there's a safer route. I should actually, you know what? I should actually cut left along the road. Right? I should actually take it to the inside than the outside, because I've gotten stuck like where my marker is. I've gotten stuck there a couple of times before. So I'm better off slicing back onto the trail for a minute. I think I'm gonna try to. Just pull this trailer through. I think I can. Just drag it through. And I'm caught on a tree. Come on now. Okay, so now we're in this residential area. I need to get up onto this trail or pull or get through this dude's yard. Fuck your mailboxes. Fuck them. I'll never fit through there. I'll never fit through there. I think I see a way over there. Yeah, mature adult, that's me. I'm stuck here, unless... Hold on. Unless I can drag it up onto the trail that way. Which seems possible in theory. If I can get past these spruces somewhere, somehow. But I think I'm gonna end up in a nightmare scenario where I'm reversing this trailer out of here. So why don't I start that process right now? Yep. You weren't kidding when you said the semi would help with stability, because boy does it. Boy does it. What I should do is turn back out onto the coastline, so I'll be turn left when I see a clear path to turn left. No, actually. I should continue down along this track until it connects here. And then go back around. And you know what? I don't think there's any shame in doing these one at a time. Even if I have to do it with a semi, doing it one at a time is slow work, but it'll work eventually. So I'll stay on this track. Yeah, I'll stay on this track. I'll take the, yeah, you know what? I'll take this track all the way home. Well, no. What I can do, because where I'm struggling is I need to be back out here. I could send the bandit back down for those two. I know. I'm bleeding aura right now. I'm not radiating it. In fact, I'm bleeding it. The problem is there's no way through these trees. There's no way through these trees with this trailer. I'm going to send the bandit down. I'm going to send the bandit down to get these two, but I need to get this truck home. So I'm going to go back the way I came. I'm going to go back the way I came. Here, here, here. Cut around this dude's house. I'll never make it. I'll never make it. I'm not making it over there. No, I'll never make it. Best I can do is drag the semi up here to this trail and then end up down there. Which I can try that. I guess it's worth a try. Yeah, I'll try that. That's the best I could theoretically do. Because cutting through the brush is not going to do it. But I might be able to make it. If I can put the semi down here, I can get this one and I can get this one. And then I can cross over here, go along the coastline, get this one, and then go back this way. You just gotta believe. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna need a refuel at some point too. And also it's night. Wait till morning. Turn the lights off. Alright, let's go. I lost a lot of aura on that one. Will H work right here? Yeah, actually. H works splendidly for blasting through mud. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, we need some more H. We need some more H in our lives. H is kind of awesome. H is great. Alright, we need some H in our lives again. There we go. Once you get some momentum, H is like your best friend. It's great. But if you lose momentum, your engine could very easily stall. Like right now. This is where you want to use your lows. But now, maybe right now, use some H in your life. It disables diff lock though when you go over to H. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna need some fuel soon. I could bring the bandit down here. But I am gonna run out of fuel at some point here. Some point soon, actually. The bandit would probably be my best option to refuel. Whoops. Accidental horn. Accidental honk. Am I stuck? I am not stuck, damn it. Smokey and the Bandit, hell yeah. You know the song Convoy? I have the idea of potentially putting the beginning of Convoy on either a button or like a voice command once I get that stuff a little bit more stable. But Convoy by C.W. McCall, iconic. No! How did I flip? How did I flip? Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. How did I flip? Alright. I'm gonna detect, and the bad thing is I'm gonna have to rescue this trailer somehow. So I would say, and this trailer is expensive, and I don't want to delete it because I won't get my money back for it. So now let's rescue the trailer. Yeah. Yeah. Let's rescue the trailer. So I'm gonna recover this. It's bugged, dude. It flipped. Okay. Heavy crane. Let's do this. Where did that trailer come to rest? I don't even know. It's a sideboard semi. Yeah, it's over there. It's quite a long way. So I can go down the track here, cross over the land bridge, yank it out. I want to yank it down here, is what I want to do. Good Lord. That's just the bane of my existence. It absolutely is. I want to yank it down to like here, and then I can, I'll return it to the trailer store offline, but that's going to be an offline thing. All right, now we got to recover the trailer with this crane. We're going. One complication leads to another, leads to another. But after I get this trailer out, I want to like legitimately. I want to legitimately do something else, because I've spent this entire stream, and I've streamed way longer today than I intended to. My girlfriend's gonna come back at some point, probably, hopefully within about an hour or so, and then we're gonna go swimming. Her and her best gal pal are probably having a good time. Why am I not using the yellow crane? Will the yellow crane be able to winch it out? Am I doing this wrong? I trust you. All right, so I need a, it's a low. Okay, so I need a saddle low. And then I need this, the loading crane. So you think if I go like this, I'll be able to winch it out, attach it, and get it home? Okay. And then I'm gonna pick something else to do. I'll probably end up doing this myself offline. Save myself the embarrassment. I'll tell you guys how I did it. once it's done. I can just drag it. Yeah, that's how I lost a Hydrolift logging trailer once when I was doing some logging tests of like just seeing how it handled in the Fleet Star. And I was able to I used the big red, like the heavy crane for that one. I would have just used this crane had I known. But I guess these cranes lift tons and tons of cargo, so it's unsurprising. All right, here, Tokyo Drift. Oh, that drift was kind of weak. I'm going in neutral to save gas, and it's fun. That house has seen better days. You can see through its roof. A makeshift roof. Well, the lore is that this region of Michigan just got hit by like a major like storm event and everything's flooded and everybody needs your help because you're the guy with the truck. So that makes sense. Bad driving. Bad driving. Oh. Okay. I want to get this trailer out and into like a decent place, hitch it up, and get it home. Okay. Oh, did I add a flip for that one that just happened? Yeah, I did. I did, didn't I? Yeah, we're up to 6. All right, H. H. Get that H. I can go around this rock this way. Screw it. We're drifting. No, that drift did not work. H. H. No H. I got myself a little stuck. I dug holes. The winch will save us. Okay, now I put it in H. It's in H. All right, now we're going to go up the trail. We're going to winch out this trailer. Okay. I'll probably just drag it down. Oh, yeah. There it is. My friend. Okay. How close can we be? Oh yeah, no, you were 100% right. The loading crane is sufficient to right it. So now I just want to back up. I almost flipped this truck trying to rescue it. Okay, I'm gonna attach the winch. I want to attach the winch to... There should be a winch point on the trailer that's like a little further up. I want to try and get it on its... I want to try and get it flat. There we go. Oh, I can lift it with the cargo crane. Like, actually lift it? That's interesting. And then I want to turn this truck around. So I might... I want to turn this truck around. And then I guess I could crane it from here. Put the anchors down. And then can I drive it like this? Whoops. Can I drive it like this? Yeah. I can. Alright. Add one. That's 7. Good lord. Okay. Back at it again. I got greedy. I got so greedy, man. That's my problem. I got so greedy. Okay, so it's still over there. If I can get it out here, I can attach it and I can get it home this way. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I got so greedy. I got so greedy. And I paid for it. I paid for it. You know what I mean? I got so greedy. I got so greedy. But I'm learning these trails really well, at least. In terms of, like, what to do and everything. But if I can get it out here, we're golden. We're golden. I can attach it, get it home, and then I need a mission success to wash that out of my mouth. And then I think I need, for my own sanity, I need to end the stream. And then I'll probably, I don't know when next time I'll be streaming is. Probably Friday, to be honest. I gotta take a break for a while. I love Snowrunner, but I feel like I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break so it still feels fun to play, you know? Because if all I do is that, because it's fun, but I worry about wearing it out mentally. Plus I want to work on my commands and my counters. I can make my commands and counters better. So I'm gonna work on OBS and probably make some shorts out of some of these streams. You know, we've had fun times. I feel like some of this could be shorts for sure. Put it in H. I feel like I've overcomplicated this entire thing too. I think the bandit, I think the bandit can do both sets of barrels if I'm careful with it. I'll probably do it offline just to get it off the list. It's driving me bonkers, completely bonkers. Will H work in this? Yeah, it will actually. Mistake on my part, but nothing the winch couldn't fix. Alright, H. Oh yeah. H is doing it. Look at H go. H. Yeah! Dude, H gives you that burst of power when you need it. I love H. H is so good. Okay, we got it. It's a tight squeeze in through there. I'm always concerned about that little part right there. Alright, this is going to be it. We're going to get the trailer back home at least. I got to get the trailer back home and then I'll find one order that I can do successfully today, and then that'll be it. I need to go outside. I need to go outside. I need to go to the pool. I need to touch grass, as you kids say. Oh yeah, H does work well downhill as well. It's pretty good. Then we cut across past the lake house. And then I can grab the trailer up. And if I put it in H gracefully, H will carry me all the way across the water. But I need to line it up. H is basically the sprint button. It's kind of how I see H. H. Yeah, H is basically the sprint button. Look at this truck go. I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting. Hell yeah. Cut through the campground. Imagine if you like rented this cabin or whatever and you just saw this like weird truck just cut through the yard. That'd be really scary. All right. No heroics this time. I'm just going to pull her straight out. H stands for very fast. Yeah, that's right. All right, so now I'll use the standard winch and I'll just pull it. Yeah, it's bottomed into the mud. I need to get it over that way. I need to get it over this way so I can like actually winch it up and get it home. And then I am gonna need to turn it around. Yep. It rolls. I'm rolling it now. Okay, almost. Okay, it righted itself. I wonder if I could hook it up. No, I can't. It's on a spruce. So I'm gonna pull it. Well, I guess I'm rolling it this way now. Okay, we've right-sided it. And I think I could get it home this way, or at least to a trailer store this way. The direction I'm facing now. Although in theory it's already facing like a good direction to go home. Hold on, I just have to check a quick text. Okay, cool. So my girlfriend's getting her phone fixed. She was having trouble getting her phone charged this morning, so she's looking into having it fixed. I think it's got a dirty charging port. I cleaned the charging port a little bit with the stuff that I had at home, but it still was... It could only charge in a very specific position. So she was texting me about that. She bought a wireless charger. She bought a wireless charger as a band-aid for now. Always nice to have the option. Wireless charging is not the most practical thing in the world, but when it comes to your phone, it's good to have options. All right, let's hook it up. What do you mean too far away? All right, we're hooked up. Now I need this trailer to go home again. So I'm gonna go home the way I came. I'm gonna go up on the high trails. Back to the garage. I'm gonna park this up somewhere, and then I'll find something to do. So let's whip it around. Look how dirty this trailer is. Gosh. It'll be clean next time it rains. H. H. H stands for hurry up. Yeah, dirt just shows experience. Or, as my grandfather used to say, it builds character. My grandfather's answer for anything, like my brother and I would be like, Grandpa, why are we doing this? And he'd be like, it builds character. which is a great answer for a kid. Why are we stacking wood, Grandpa? Because it builds character. And we need to heat the house somehow. My grandpa had a wood burning stove. He had a farmhouse with like an old wood burning stove. And he'd, you know, when my brother and I were like, I don't know, 7, 8, he'd have us help him like stack wood or bring wood inside. And sometimes it would take a while. And his answer for all of us would be, it's helpful, it builds character. Which is good. You should teach kids the value of work. Work has value, you know? He was a good grandpa. He taught me a lot of things. Lived to be 98. We should be so lucky to live as long as he did. You used to have one when you were little? Yeah, there's something like really comforting about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. And I remember my grandpa, he could cook eggs in like seconds on that thing. He'd get the stove so hot and he would just crack eggs right onto the top of the stove, like not even in the pan. He had like a little like almost like a griddle type thing that would just like lock into the stove, and he would just crack an egg right on there. It'd cook in like under 30 seconds. It was crazy. Like, oh yeah, you want an egg for breakfast? Here you go. And it would cook so fast. Old people are cool as shit. I love old people. They're so awesome. My girlfriend is she's a social worker that works with old people professionally. Elder care social worker. She loves old. She taught me how like cool as fuck old people were. I didn't quite understand it, but then she showed me the way. And I look back on stuff that like my grandfather told me when I was a kid, and I was like, he was right about everything. Old people were so right about everything. What is going on? Will H help? No. H will stall us out. I just want to get this home. That's it. All I want to do is get this home. And I believe I can. I believe I can. That was rough, but that was a quick save. That could have gone very badly. Okay, okay. Oh, by the way, Chio, I'm so excited for MGS next month. Holy. I know people say it's the weakest game of the series and stuff, but I've never played it. So I am genuinely excited to experience it. And I think in terms of story, I think it is the most unhinged and bombastic Metal Gear has ever been. Is 4. People say 5 is crazy, but I actually think 5 is like the most reserved Metal Gear has been. Because I was talking to someone the other day about Metal Gear Solid 5, and they're like, Metal Gear Solid 5 is insane. I was like, yeah, it is. But if you compare it to the others, it's like the most subdued. You know? I find it to be like less unhinged. Less unhinged than 2. 2 is insane. 2 is like, in terms of the 2 most insane ones, it's probably 2 and 4. Because I mean, 4 is just a continuation, is like a direct continuation of 2. But I'm very excited. I've seen the game. I've seen the entire game, obviously. I've watched people stream it. I've watched it on YouTube, but I've never held the controller and experienced it for myself. And I'm looking very forward to doing that. Yeah, Mr. Chio seems like a smart guy. I love people who agree with me. Yeah, I like 5. 2 will always be my favorite, though. 2 will always be my favorite. Streaming 3 last year, as I did, was a very fun experience. I hadn't played 3 in a long time. It had probably been 10 years since I played 3. And it was fun seeing that game again. You just can't beat the emotion. You just can't beat the emotion of 2, though. That is an emotional roller coaster. There's a point, and even though it's like crappy graphics and like scuffed facial animations, there's a point where Emma is bleeding on the ground, and I think Raiden is there, and like Hal is trying to hold it together, or no. Emma's bleeding on the ground, and she says, Hal, how does it look? And, like, Snake just gives him a look, and Snake, you can see, like, almost like a single tear go to Snake's eye. It's like, bro, she's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it. Also, that little moment where Otacon says, you're telling me to fly the helicopter because I'll get in the way, and the little pep talk Snake goes where he's like, wrong answer. I'm telling you to fly the helicopter because I need you, and that's like a cool little pep talk that he gives. He's like, listen, you need to get your shit together. You're the one that has to fly the helicopter. You're the one that can save these people. I think Solid Snake is the best Snake, and I think he, like, genuinely, even though, like, the clones of Big Boss are not supposed to care for people and they're not supposed to be emotional, like, all of that stuff is supposed to be, like, conditioned out of them, Solid Snake genuinely, like, wants to help people. He is a helper. He has a helper. He has a guardian personality. He's a protector, for sure. And you see a lot of emotion come out in him. Okay, I'm gonna recover this. All right, let's see. What can we do? What can we get done? Husky forwarding. What's fuel order? Fuel order is fuel container to the warehouse, and container is on a flatbed. Huh? I'll do that. I'll do fuel order. Except, is it that? Yeah. I like V. It was an odd choice having Kiefer Sutherland do the voice, but looking back on it, it makes sense given the story that he wanted to tell. The story that Kojima wanted to tell was that it was a different guy, you know? And if you're going to have V be a different guy, then having him voiced by a different guy kind of makes sense. You know, a lot of people, I mean, would I have liked David Hayter to do it? Sure. Sure. And did Kiefer Sutherland more or less phone in his performance? Absolutely he did. It was a very, like, flat performance without a lot of pathos to it. However, it makes sense him being voiced by a different guy because you are a different guy in that one. Like it works, I guess. I guess is my point. Like it works. Totally works. One I like. One I played for the first time. When Master Collection Volume 1 came out, I played 1 myself for the first time. I played that PlayStation demo. There was a PlayStation demo disc that had like Metal Gear Solid up to the point where the DARPA chief dies, and I played the hell out of that as a child. And that was my experience with Metal Gear Solid 1 for decades. Because I never had Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 1. And then when Master Collection Volume 2 or Volume 1 came out, I was very happy to play it. Yeah, he was supposed to be a more stoic character. He was supposed to be a guy that felt uncomfortable in his own skin. Because the whole point of Metal Gear Solid V is that you're not the guy. You're not the guy. You're an imitation of him. And that character is slowly over the course of the game figuring out that, like, I'm not the guy. I'm actually not the guy. And then at the very end, Big Boss tells V, you're not the guy. Or I should say, like, Big Boss's face in the mirror kind of tells him, like, no, you're not the guy. You ain't him. My nephews say that to each other all the time. There's that meme where it's like, you ain't him. You ain't him, cuh. My nephews do that all the time. It's funny. 10-year-olds today are hilarious. My older nephew, his little brother's name is Brad. My older nephew just goes, Brad, you ain't him. It's very funny. You ain't him, Brad. Stop it. Yes, exactly. V is cognitive dissonance personified. A man who is, like, V is the player. V is you, basically. V is the player playing a role he's not quite sure about. And Kojima loves making the player feel guilty. His whole goal with his games was to make the player feel guilty about what they've done. And in turn, make Big Boss feel guilty about what he's done. And V feel guilty about what he's done. It's why Big Boss becomes the villain. Big Boss had all good intentions to disarm all the nukes and save the world from the threats of nuclear war. But in doing so, he actually escalated and accelerated the process. Very interesting way to tell a story. Okay, I think the best way to get down is going to be to just go in a circle, as I've marked. Turning around is a fool's errand. I think I should ride the spiral down, and then in turn, after I hitch up the trailer, take the spiral up. Yeah, my nephew just goes, "Bradley, stop it. You ain't him." It's very funny. They say that to each other all the time, and it makes me laugh. I don't think it's safe to turn around here. Will I have an opportunity? Yeah. If I stay on this track, I'll have an opportunity to get down without turning around. I'm just going to ride the spiral. Because I was here in my edited videos, I was here and I got all messed up because I chose a horrible path down. Here, I'm gonna put it in regular. Yeah, and then this will spiral down. Yep. Because it's so tempting. It's so tempting to just, like, cut a corner, but you can't going down here. You have to go in a direction. Oh, it's hitched up here? This way? This is horrible. This trailer will never make the turn. Well, maybe it will. I can try. The game obviously wants you to reverse up to it. Hitch it. Okay. Hold on to your butts. This is going to be the hardest part. Once we're on the path, we can ride the spiral up. But it's going to be having to get up and go to get this trailer on the spiral. Yep. I do. Okay. This will work. And as long as I take it nice and easy. Is the trailer caught? What am I caught on? What's caught? Oh, is the trailer caught on a boulder? Is that what it is? Yeah, the trailer's caught on a boulder. Maybe I can wiggle it out. All right, put it on plus. There we go. Now we're moving. This spiral is tricky because I need momentum. I need momentum to keep going, and the gearbox is yelling at me. I should probably just keep it on low. Yeah, I'll ride the spiral up. I'm not going to try to do any turnarounds or anything. And I'll stay on low. Because that spiral, I believe up there spirals up. Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I'll just crawl through on low. That trailer has no clearance. It has those little runners, those bars on the bottom. So that gets it caught on boulders constantly. Here, we'll take it into plus. Get a little bit more power. Careful around the turns. Careful around the turns. Hit the diff lock. Small corrections. Yeah, see, the trailer gets caught on boulders constantly. And we're up here. We're up. And the trailer tires are out. Okay, how am I getting it home? So this is a dead end. I can pull it. I'm gonna have to reverse it, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to reverse it. I can yank it around slowly. Yep. It'll turn. It'll turn. Nope. But I have a crane. I have a crane. I can put the trailer like this, and I can crane the cargo back up onto the trailer. So this is fine. Because I brought a crane. That's all right. We're fine. We're fine. I can also sell this trailer for money once we get back. These cargoes are huge. Oh, you know what? I should have put the ramp down. Here, can I back this up a little bit? No, I mean, can I back this up a little bit while suspended by the crane? I can. Will this pack? Oh yeah, it won't pack till I hitch the trailer up. Okay. So okay, that's one. Let's get the other. Today is a day full of lessons. Day full of lessons. Alright, I'm going to use the anchor for this one. Oh my god. Nope. Knocked one off. But you know what? I think I can crane them both from this position. Yeah, like if I swing this one like this and then lower it down. Okay. Now I just have to back up to it, reverse up to it, hitch it, pack the cargo, and bring it home. Yes! Okay. Cargo's repacked. All right, now let's go home. Or, not home. Sorry. Where's this going? Okay, warehouse. Warehouse is that way. I'm gonna take the highway. No need for heroics. Oh yeah, the warehouse is quite a long way. I have never played Peace Walker either. So what I'll probably do is I want to play 4 when it becomes available in Master Collection. Peace Walker will also be on there. So I'll do 4 and Peace Walker, and then after Peace Walker would be a good time to play MGSV with Infinite Heaven, because I've been baiting you for years. I've been baiting you and Mr. Chio for maybe not multiple years, but at least a year now. That like, yeah, I'll play Infinite Heaven eventually. But I think that's going to be the order, because I played 2, 3 on stream, and then I want to do Peace Walker. I want to do 4 Peace Walker and then 5 with Infinite Heaven. I think that would be fun. But I've never played Peace Walker. And people have told me over the years that, like, that's the one to play. It's very much, like, of an era. Like, Kojima was trying to make a Cold War thing with that game, and I've been told he made a Cold War thing very well with that game. And I mean, three to an extent. Like 3 is all about the Cold War, you know. But I've heard that Peace Walker is 100% that, cranked up to 11. This is the hardest part. Once I get it onto the highway, we've got very little to worry about. But getting it onto the highway safely is a tall order. My gearbox was grinding. Okay. We had some excessive spin, so I put it on low. Let's go to low minus. Low, low plus. All right, it's gonna be low plus or nothing for this. All right, we got it. This is a really tough drag. All right, now that we're on highway, we can just do this. I'm glad I had a crane. Jeez. To be clear, what happened then did not count as a flip, because the truck didn't flip, only the trailer. I only lost the trailer. So we're 2 times stuck, 7 flipped, according to my counter, if it's right. And I'm going to do the counts every stream. I'm going to do the count. It's going to be a per stream counter. So next time I stream this game, I'll wipe it. But yeah, I'm going to take a break from this for about a week. Next time I'm going to stream is going to be Friday. I love this game, but I think I need to work on my commands and I need to rethink how I'm going to structure these streams, because I didn't really like how today went, to be honest. I spent way too much time on a singular task that I didn't end up really completing. It sounds like you guys have had fun, but I want my streams to be kind of different in nature and flow. So I'll be looking into like just different ways I can structure things. And then in a few weeks when Metal Gear is out, I'm going to be playing Metal Gear. We've got kind of a longish journey to the warehouse too, but we'll get there. This would have been way better on a semi, although I don't know if it would be possible to get a semi truck or a semi trailer out of there. That seems like it'd be insane to me. And even with this is probably the safest roadway to the dam. And it really bites, man. I'm just having to crank real slowly over here. What time is it? Okay, yeah, it's 3:30. I could probably go to about 4. Another long stream. I was my girlfriend, like I said, she ended up taking her phone to get fixed, and she's out with her friend having a good time, so that's fine. We'll go swimming later. Pool's open till 9. Okay. I save fuel. Will I make it? Yeah, I'll make it. I'll have just enough fuel to get there, I think. Is this the time for H? Yeah, actually, this is the time for H. This is a huge pole. Good lord. If I run out of fuel, I could bring a truck around to refuel it. It's not a big deal, but this has certainly been an adventure. Okay, I'm gonna go to standard, throw it in H. Yeah, H is good for fuel economy when hauling heavy loads, because we're down, at times we're down below 2 gallons a minute. And if I'm going to make it there, I need to be economical. H for highway. I never knew what H did before people in my stream chat told me. Alright, easy. This is probably a low situation. Yeah, it is. Need to go very slowly. I need to make sure that cab and trailer are aligned. Yeah, they are. All right, how far? Not far. Not far. Oh, I lost my momentum, so I couldn't use H anymore. Rats. Once I'm back on highway, I'll crank it to H. Okay, crank it to H. This is an insane pull, though. Expecting people to pull this up with a dolly trailer all this way from the quarry. I burned most of my fuel just getting it out of there. H will carry us through. I think we're getting close. I don't really care about fuel because I'm at a point where I can recover pretty easily if I can get the cargo there. Okay, yeah, I recognize this. We're getting close. Just a couple more corners. That's the trailer store. Yeah. And if I have enough fuel, I'll take this to the trailer store and I'll turn it in for money, is what I'll do. Oh yeah. We got it. It's right in here. Good. We won something today. Alright, I'm going to bring this around. And I'm going to bring this to the trailer store. Because this is worth some money, and we already have one back at the garage, and we don't need two. So I'll bring this around. We'll take it to the trailer store. Trailer store should be just to the left. We'll need to take this a little bit wider. Okay. I'm turning this in because I don't have a use for it, and I would rather have the money, especially after a day like today. Yeah, see? That's 4,200 in my pocket. Okay. What's one more thing I can do? Lumber mill revival. Deliver curtain-side trailer to Island Lake. I could do that. I could definitely do that. I'm gonna recover back. Yeah, I'm gonna recover back. And then we'll do... That was Husky Forwarding? Lumber mill revival. This is curtain side trailer, concrete blocks, metal beams. What I will do... Oh, so concrete blocks at the... Okay, so this is at the warehouse, the southern warehouse. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Concrete blocks, metal beams. Curtain side trailer's there. I'm gonna take this truck. I'm gonna grab that curtain side trailer, but I want to take the twin steer. To grab that. Yeah. It's the twin steer's time to shine. So actually, let's do something interesting here. Twin steer. And then it was Husky Forwarding, Lumber Mill Revival, Start Tracking. Concrete blocks to Island Lake. Yeah, I'm gonna take the twin steer up. And the twin steer is fast. So the twin steer can get to the warehouse by doing this, 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 and then I can take it through Drummond Island, basically around to Island Lake. So we're going on a bit of an adventure here, but it will be fun. Or wait, no, I can't do that part yet. I can't do that part yet until I take the curtain side trailer. So recover this, that's, and then curtain side trailer is there. So that's garage. No, That's gonna be for the next stream. I'm gonna call it a stream because if I start this, I'll never stop. My girlfriend is actually on her way home now. We're gonna go swimming in a bit. So that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for coming, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and everything like that. And I'll see you next time, probably Friday. Thank you for coming to the stream, and honk if you're here. I'll give you guys a honk on the way out. Here, hold on. I'll honk you. No, I typed that in wrong. Honk. Big ups. Big ups. Thank you for coming by, everybody. See you next time.